News Watch 12 at 10 starts now.
I'm Justin Meddy. We'll get to those stories in a minute, but first today, Wisconsin broke another record for most new daily COVID-19 cases in the state. DHS reports 3,861 new cases just today, topping yesterday's high by about 100. DHS also reports 21 new deaths, which is about average for the last week. In our 12-county north central Wisconsin region, DHS reports 120 people in the hospital with COVID-19. 25 of those, they say, are in the ICU. Also today, Marathon County reported its 32nd death from COVID-19. Price County reported its first from the virus. As the pandemic continues, the Rhinelander Area Food Pantry continues to be very busy, helping keep people fed and also safe. Newswatch 12's Rachel Perry has details.
The community has been wonderful. The financial support, the volunteer support, it's so impressive.
The Rhinelander Area Food Pantry, in partnership with Farmers to Families and Feeding America, provides free boxes of food to Northwoods residents. While the pandemic has caused financial distress, any individual, regardless of income, can receive a box. Nearly 300 cars lined this street, wrapping around the entire corner in hopes that the pantry had yet to run out of food.
They were out to 17 and starting to wrap around.
Boxes range from 15 pounds to 30 pounds and currently consist of mainly produce and a gallon of milk. With help from volunteers, the pantry held a no-contact trunk pickup outside the Rhinelander building, requiring masks to be worn.
But we're managing to staff it. Everything is an outside pickup, but it is still hard. Most of our volunteers are older. But we have around 500 volunteers, and that's why we can do so many different programs.
Last week, each car was allowed 4 boxes. However, the pantry ran out only an hour after opening.
I hate to limit people, but I decided to do 2 this time. We did 4 last time, and probably as many people as got food did not. So I was trying to make sure everybody gets some.
Ginger Kroback and her husband opened the pantry in 2005.
We'll take anything. If you volunteer to come and cut hair, we will give you space and you can cut hair for the people. If you just anything anyone wants to do, we will accommodate and accept it, and we find people who need it.
Free box distribution will continue next Friday. In Rhinelander, Rachel Perry, Newswatch 12.
Outside, Andrew, some of us saw some snow today. More of us seeing snow tomorrow?
That's right, Justin. Some of us will see snow into tomorrow. As we're seeing temperatures right now linger into the upper 30s to low 40s for highs during the upcoming week. And looking into today, we're going to see less snow and rain into tonight as we have more of a period of clearing over Wisconsin, watching that next round develop into the morning tomorrow. Though for now, we're just seeing things settle into the night tonight. We're seeing a little bit of snowfall stay on the ground, and we're looking at a view from Eagle River here. Some of that snow is going to stay through the overnight, and we'll do a little more into tomorrow. We'll pick up more snowfall, maybe 1 to 2 inches by noon tomorrow. Though for now into the evening, we're going to watch temperatures dip to a low of 26 tonight. Typically, we'd see around 34 for this time of year, so we're going to see about 26, and then check out for that snowfall in the morning. Justin?
Thanks, Andrew. Just 18 days now to the big November election. While Wisconsin is expected to be a key state in the race for president, we have a number of other big local races as well. Tonight, we hosted the 7th Congressional District debate here on Newswatch 12. Republican Tom Tiffany, Democrat Tricia Zunker. Here is some of what they had to say.
That's what we saw from Speaker Pelosi. Failed leadership. There's a much better way. There's a bill that I support, $138 billion to extend the Paycheck Protection Plan that especially would hit hard-hit industries, especially hospitality, hotels, restaurants. That bill would be an easy bill to pass if Nancy Pelosi would just offer that leadership.
Now, when we talk about failure of leadership, the failure of leadership comes from the Trump administration. They knew in January that this pandemic was real. They ignored the science. We need to listen to medical experts. We need to listen to the scientists as a source of decision making, and that wasn't done. And that's why there are so many lives lost today because of the Trump administration.
If you missed any of our debate, it is posted on our Facebook page right now. Again, that's just one of several big local races this November. Newswatch 12's Zach White gives us a look at the 24th State Senate District race.
The first Republican to represent the 24th Senate District in years will face off against a retired Stevens Point police officer and former city clerk as he seeks his second term in the legislature in November. The 24th encompasses all or portions of Adams, Jackson, Monroe, Wood, Portage, and Waushara counties. Senator Patrick Testin won his seat in 2016 when he defeated Democratic incumbent former state Senator Julie Lassa by just over 4,000 votes. Testin will now compete against Paul Petrusky, who launched a bid for candidacy to unseat him. Newswatch 12 sat down with each candidate and asked them a series of questions, and here's what they had to say. What makes you the more qualified candidate?
Well, the reason why I'm asking for another 4 years down in Madison is to continue to build upon the results that we have delivered for the 24th Senate District in my first term in office. Since I've been in office, I've had nearly 50 bills signed into law, both under Governor Walker as well as Governor Evers, and every bill that's been signed into law has had bipartisan support.
I believe I have a vast experience with the local government and in the area. I have served in the United States Navy after graduating from the University of Wisconsin-Stevens Point. I'm a native of the area.
What distinguishes you from your opponent?
To be honest, I don't know much about my opponent. For the longest time, I guess the pitch was anyone but me. So to be honest, I haven't had many interactions with my opponent. Our primary focus has been continuing to do what we need to do to get our word out.
I am come to running for state legislature with a lot of experience. I've been part of this district now for almost my entire life. I'm 57 years old. I've lived within this district for 54 of those years.
Why have you chosen to run or rerun for the 24th district seat?
We need to make sure that we've got the right people down in Madison to, again, get our economy back to where we were before COVID, making sure that anyone who wants a job can get a job.
This is a district that I believe deserves good representation. It had been a district that had been in Democratic hands for 40 years prior to 2016. And after discussing it with my family, I made the decision that this was the time that I had to devote, A, to serving in the 24th Senate District, and B, to run a good competitive campaign.
And what will your immediate task be if elected?
Well, I think the immediate task needs to be to continue to make sure that our healthcare system here in the state is one of the best in the country.
The other issue that I believe is very important that got me into this race is health care. Wisconsin is one of only 12 states that has yet to accept Medicaid expansion.
Reporting in Wisconsin, Zach White, Newswatch 12.
Friday Night Blitz is still ahead here on Newswatch 12, but first, Andrew's in with your full forecast, including some snow on the way. Stay with us.
Hi, I'm Senator Patrick Testin. The plan was to make this ad about my many bipartisan accomplishments that deliver on health care and clean drinking water. But 2020 had other plans. So here's 3 things that'll never change. 1, I'm Patrick Testin. 2, I'll continue to reach across the aisle and deliver results for the 24th Senate District. And 3, I listen. I'm working to safely reopen our economy while protecting those at risk. I'll continue to do my job so you can get back to yours.
Advice from trial attorneys, lawyers for the injured.
Report your injury from your accident to your doctor promptly. If you don't, you're handing ammunition to the insurance company. See the Mater legal team. We will help get the medical attention you need and get the job done.
Menards has everything you need to update the look and function of your garage. Ideal garage doors come in over 1,000 styles, including insulated options, providing beauty, comfort, and security. Hook your new door up to a Chamberlain garage door opener. With MyQ technology, you can control your opener from your smartphone. All Ideal garage doors and Chamberlain openers are 11% off. Save big money with 11% off everything. Now at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
Stone Innovations, being the best partner that we could possibly ask for, created a luxury environment through some of the most beautiful stoneworks I've ever seen in my 30 years in hotels. I understand that natural stone may cost more, but if you want to make an impact, you won't settle. Stone Innovation doesn't settle either. They make sure when you make that investment, It's the best one you've ever made.
Give your business the look it deserves. Stone Innovations, Wisconsin's granite leader. Appleton, Rhinelander, Clover, Madison.
Huge auction near Tomahawk, Wisconsin. 2004 Chevy truck, Bobcat skid steer, Harley-Davidson Road Glide trike, guns, tools, yard equipment, and more. Contact Brass and St. Louis Auctions for more details.
Many areas of the northwards today woke up to some snowfall covering grasses and trees alike. We have this photo from Robin from Arbor Vitae. Thank you, Robin. Right now we're seeing temperatures get to about freezing in some areas, getting just below 20, just below 30 into the upper 20s in most areas around north central Wisconsin. And we'll continue to see those temperatures drop into the night to a low of about 26 degrees. Though right now we're seeing mostly cloudy skies out there today and not too much precipitation going on. We're taking a little bit of a break from that right now, and we'll save that for tomorrow morning. So what we're going to see here over Wisconsin is not too much precipitation. Most of that is clearing out through the east, and into the early hours tomorrow morning we'll start to see more cloud coverage pick up from the west, and that'll continue on into the morning. So what does that look like here? So all this whole system coming in from the west is making its way over to us over east, and that'll be bringing in that snow that we're talking about tomorrow morning and some rain well before noon here. So what does that look like here? So here we have the snow coming in over North Dakota right here, and we're going to watch that continue to move its way over east into our area, into the North Woods. So here we are Saturday morning, 7 a.m. We're watching a lot of that snowfall cut through many areas of the North Woods into central Wisconsin. So we'll watch that continue into the later hours of the morning, getting into the UP later on into the morning, and then ultimately by after noontime we'll watch the rest of that clear on out, giving a couple lingering showers into the early hours of the afternoon, followed by more cloud coverage into the evening, and then ultimately to clear out into Sunday. Though this won't be the end of it, we'll start to see more rain and snow showers like this coming up into the upcoming week. And so right now we have these 6 models that are in agreement that we're going to be seeing about 1 to 2 inches of snowfall. So far these projections have been a little more varying. Now they're coming a little closer together to giving us that 1 to 2 inches that we're expecting tomorrow. And so again, we're going to be seeing that 1 to 2 inches, mainly north of areas north of Highway 10 here. That will be affecting areas in northern Wisconsin. We're going to expect to see that 1 to 2 inches. Nothing to be expecting getting out and doing any sort of winter wreck anytime soon. This will be just a little bit of snow to maybe slow down your day for an hour or so. So no big deal there. Otherwise, into tonight, we're going to be seeing mostly cloudy skies as that system makes its way over to the east, and we'll watch temperatures dip down to about 26 degrees for tonight. Into tomorrow, that big talk is about that 1 to 2 inches of rain that we could be seeing here, and we'll watch temperatures get to a high of about 44 degrees. Here's a look at your Northwoods Furniture and Mattress 7-day forecast. We see that little bit of snow and rain coming into tomorrow morning, that 1 to 2 inches. Otherwise, for a partly cloudy day on Sunday, and then we'll have a cloudy day on Monday, some more snow and rain showers into the week. Justin?
Thanks, Andrew. Marijuana is illegal in Wisconsin right now, but not in Michigan. We'll show you how that is making things a little complicated in border towns after the break.
North Wisconsin Homes, your source for custom-designed, precision-built Wisconsin homes. Visit norwishomes.com.
It could happen. Nancy Pelosi, Speaker. Chuck Schumer, Leader. And in the Oval Office...
Guess what? If you elect me, you're not going to have your taxes are going to be raised, not cut.
It's a guarantee. They'll pass it. He'll sign it.
On day one!
A $4 trillion tax increase on all income groups. And the radical left will keep coming back for more. If they win, our recovery is over. America First Action is responsible for the content of this advertising.
Carpet City.
Come to Carpet City Flooring Center's biggest sale ever and receive free carpet installation along with an additional $300, $600, or even $1,000 of savings on all flooring products and sale prices. That's right, free carpet installation and an additional savings of up to $1,000 on top of the sale prices. See why contractors and designers only choose Carpet City Flooring Center for their flooring needs.
Our prices will floor you.
Shirts, sheets, hand towels, bath towels, gym wear,
I don't care.
or whatever wear. You can't skip laundry, but now you can skip adding detergent. Fill once and wash up to 20 loads. Another way we're shaping the future of care. Available in top-load and front-load washers.
Stop in today while they last. That's at Jensen Akins of Conover, of course.
Minocqua Real Estate Auction November 8th. Private 200 acres. Offers excellent hunting and mini trails with easy access. Contact Brass and St. Louis Auctions for more details.
Because of this, we built Ford Super Duty to be the most capable heavy-duty pickup ever. Because of this, we built Ford F-150 with 375 horsepower. Because of this, we built Ford Ranger with the terrain management system. And because Ford trucks are built for this, you made Ford America's best-selling brand. Now lease a built Ford Tough F-150 STX for just $299 a month.
Marijuana remains completely illegal in Wisconsin right now, but not in Michigan, including right across the border. Newswatch 12's Morgan Johnson shows us how that is making things a little complicated in some places.
You're going to go to the far lane.
Okay. Cars lined up for the grand opening of Rise UP, the first cannabis store in Iron Mountain, Michigan. General Manager Alex Manuli said it's the only one within 70 miles.
So we started Rise UP to serve the people of Iron Mountain and the fellow Upers.
They offer both medical and recreational products ranging from flower all the way to edibles. Iron Mountain is on the border between Michigan and Wisconsin. It's illegal to bring any cannabis product over this bridge, which brings people from Iron Mountain to Niagara. That's something Niagara Police Chief Angela Moreau is already dealing with.
It has always been here, but I do think that since it has been legalized in Michigan, we do run across it more.
She's mostly hoping the substance doesn't get into any kids' hands.
My main concern is that we keep it out of the hands of children and also that people don't drive impaired.
Chief Moreau has already seen more marijuana lately, and with a new store opening 5 miles away, there will be more to come.
I think you tend to have people that will travel over here and have it in their vehicle or take it to private residences, and we'll come across it more and more often.
Back across the bridge and a few miles down Highway 2, Rise UP understands its precarious position on the border.
If someone is coming from Wisconsin to shop here, you cannot go back into Wisconsin with our product.
Alex Manuli and a dozen other employees are excited for the opportunity to be there for Upers.
We hope to, provide the best service and the best products to Upers and people that are traveling to visit us as well.
In Iron Mountain, I'm Morgan Johnson, Newswatch 12.
Friday Night Blitz is next. Our sports team has highlights from all across the region, including a rematch of a thriller earlier this year in Three Lakes. Stay with us.
Legendary. Are you ready? Are you ready? Better make way.
Right now, you can get $2,000 customer cash on a new 2020 Camry or new 2020 RAV4. Visit Toyota.com to learn more. Toyota, let's go places.
Yeah, well, look what I did this weekend, huh?
Your weekends brought to you by American Marine and Motorsports in Shawano. We have more boats and pontoons in stock than anywhere else in Wisconsin. Check them out in the largest showroom in the USA. Buy or trade into a new boat and get out on the water today, and we'll give you the best deal. Guaranteed by at least $500. Get the most out of your weekends with American Marine and Motorsports Shawano.
I'm Tom Tiffany, and I approve this message because I want to be perfectly clear. The radicals, socialists, and anarchists, and Democrats like my opponent who want to defund the police, they are willing to put your family at risk to tear this country apart, to advance their far-left agenda. Our police deserve our thanks, our respect, and better funding to handle an ever-increasing workload. It is madness. They must be stopped. That's it. That's the ad.
Democrats enabled riots across America, even in small towns.
So we just have officers that can only monitor it. They can't do anything about it, but officers can maybe get
out of here, okay?
Ma'am, are they actually sitting on or standing on their car right now?
My car!
And I got a little girl in the car crying. Are you kidding me? This is insane.
Let the police do their jobs. On November 3rd, vote Trump. Restoration PAC is responsible for the content of this advertising.
Sweetwater Spirits and Resort is open throughout the year. Dine in with a great view of Duck Lake. Carryout is also available. Enjoy broasted chicken, shrimp, burgers, pizza, Friday night fish fry, and Saturday night prime rib. Great happy hour deals Monday through Friday from 3 to 6 and live music on the weekends. Sweetwater Spirits and Resort is family friendly and opens at 11 a.m. daily. Find us on Facebook to view nightly specials.
Monaco Real Estate Auction November 8th. Private 200 acres offers excellent hunting and mini trails with easy access. Contact Brass and St. Louis Auctions for more details.
This portion of News Watch 12 is brought to you by Northwoods Furniture, Eagle River.
Friday Night Blitz is brought to you by People State Bank and Sweetwater Resorts and Spirits. Your Blitz starts now.
Your Week 4 edition of Friday Night Blitz is on the air. We love 11-man football here. Of course we do. Why wouldn't we? But every once in a while, we have to shout out the 8-man variant, and that is where we begin tonight with our marquee matchup. Griffin Stroin was on hand for Three Lakes and Leona Wabino. What's up, Griff?
Andrew, was expecting an offensive explosion from these two teams going into the game, but the defense is what shined in tonight's ball game. They met earlier in the year. Rebels won it 34-30. We're going to jump into the second quarter here, making sure that the Rebels getting into the action here. Quarterback Clayton Janis drops back to pass, loads one up, and he's going to get picked off by the Blue Jays' Evan Ladua. But the Blue Jays lead 14-8. But the very next play for Three Lakes, and this time it's Ladua dropping back, and this time he throws the pick. This time, but the Rebels couldn't capitalize off the turnover. Well, going into halftime, score was 14-8. Now in the third, buckle up, Ladua's taking us for a drive. Option look here, keeps and gains for 6 yards. A few plays later, it's Ladua again, this time with the bootleg. Gains another first down for Three Lakes, making some men miss, coming right at me, but I'm all right. And then Ladua finishes the drive off with a run right up the middle. Blue Jays are going to take down the Rebels 34-8, the final. Now to Northland Pines as they host Manawa. Look at the snow on the field. Man, it was a good showing. First quarter, Eagles fumbled on the first two opening kickoffs, and the Wolves make them pay. Mason Wisner with the quarterback keeper, and he'll find the back of the end zone. Wolves take an early 14-0 lead. Next drive for Manawa, 4th and goal. Wisner throws a dart to Nicholas Gorman. Wolves piling it on early, now 21-0. And we're still in the first quarter. This time, Wisner's going to throw a screen to Dion Stroud. He's going to break some arm tackles here, and then he's going to take it all the way to the house. Look at the big man rumble. Manawa dominates Pines 42 to the final.
Thank you, Griffin. Let's take it from the Mon LPC to the CWC. Undefeated Amherst and undefeated Stratford battling for the conference halfway through the first quarter. Tristan Shelvin on the keeper for Amherst. He appears to have a clean touchdown, but he would tell his offensive lineman as he passed by us, dude, you held. So he's going to run it all the way back, but that's no problem. Next play, Shelvin to Brian Groshek on the screen. We'll see fellow Amherst product Garrett Groshek on the field for the Badgers next week. In the meantime, Groshek would set up himself. These are the first points Stratford has allowed at home since October 12th of 2018. The Falcons take this one. They have the inside track in the CWC. Next up for me tonight was a little further north. Tomahawk has a road win, still looking for their first dub on the new turf. It was 32-0 O'Connell Falls with 25 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Hunter Malian, big man with ball, runs it in from 6 yards away. He had a little cramp afterwards. He is fine. Tomahawk would start to cook in the fourth quarter, though. The sophomore, Tyler Jablonski at quarterback, finds Jacob Kaminsky, no relation to Frank, for the first down. And then Jablonski finds Kaminsky again. He would be ruled down just shy of the goal line. Ryan Skees would punch it in 2 plays later. Less than a minute to go. 4th and goal from the 7 for the Hatchets. Jablonski rings up his second passing TD of the night. Tomahawk shows some fight. They still come up short, though. Hatchets fall to 1-3. Other games around the Northwoods we couldn't quite get to tonight. DC Everest and Marshfield played in a nail-biter with the Evergreens coming out on top 10-0. Wausau East fell to Rapids Lincoln 41-6. And then in Hurley, the North Stars blank Flambeau 35-0. So it's getting late. You're probably feeling a little drowsy. Maybe you took a sip of your sleepy time tea. Well, spit it out. We sleep in December. More football coming your way after the break.
This portion of News Watch 12 is brought to you by Builders Service Incorporated, Elco.
It could be you, could be your neighbor. Nearly half of us have a pre-existing condition. And right now, most have insurance. But Derek Van Orden called the Affordable Care Act a disaster. The plan he supports would allow insurance companies to deny coverage for people with pre-existing conditions and charge people over 50 thousands of dollars more. Van Orden's plan is simple. Don't get sick. Derek Van Orden doesn't care about us. House Majority PAC is responsible for the content of this ad.
Why choose People's State Bank?
I'm not used to response from a bank the way that I got from people. I like to know who I'm working with. I like to have that relationship. To have somebody there with you, it's reassuring. Without the involvement in People's State Bank, I don't know where we would be, but we sure wouldn't be where we're at.
Make People's your choice. Voted Best Bank and Best Mortgage Company in Marathon County. Stop by a location today or visit us online at bankpeoples.com.
Advice from trial attorneys, lawyers for the injured.
Don't give a statement to the insurance company after your accident. Talk to a lawyer first. The insurance company wants to shoot your case down. See the Mater legal team. We will help you from the beginning and get the job done.
Hi, I'm Tammy from ARPN, and I came to see Dr. Scher with severe lower back pain and nerve pain, and I was also unable to walk or stand without any help. Many of my appointments, I needed to use a walker, and I was having a hard time even getting to his appointments riding in a vehicle. He was able to get me moving again, doing the things I love to do. I was able to get rid of my walker. I was able to ride in a vehicle longer than an hour. I am forever grateful to him and his wonderful staff.
Are you suffering with back or neck pain and considering the possibility of surgery? At the Spinal Aid Center of Wausau, we incorporate the latest technologies, including high-intensity laser therapy that provides the highest success rates in helping people just like you avoid back and neck surgery. With our treatments, there are no drugs and no surgery, just relief. Call today for a free spinal disc severity consultation and see if our treatments are right for you. Call 715-203-4392 or visit us at spinalaid.com. Start living your life pain-free.
Huge auction near Tomahawk, Wisconsin. 2004 Chevy truck, Bobcat skid steer, Harley-Davidson Road Glide trike, guns, tools, yard equipment, and more. Contact Brass and St. Louis Auctions for more details.
Hi, I'm Jenna with Miracle Ear of Park Falls and Medford. If you are struggling to hear your favorite news and entertainment shows, come and see me for your free hearing test.
So we saw little flakes of snow falling in the Northwoods earlier today. I know, gross. But as white flakes fell in the afternoon, something else white will hopefully rise over Rhinelander tonight. Nate Myhawk, is the Hodag Dome up yet?
Andrew, unfortunately it is still lying dormant, but fingers crossed we're going to see it this weekend. But in the meantime, we've got some football to play. Dockers of Ashland making the trip down to Rhinelander. Let's pick this up in the second half. Hodag's up 13 and they're on the move. Quinn Lamers, we got to let him cook, floating one to the end zone, but Kayvon Powell there to pick it off. Ashland with a little bit of life. But after another defensive stop, Hodag's looking to ice it in the fourth. Lamers calling his own number, spinning out of this tackle, giving those defenders the old loop-de-loop, and he is in to put the Hodags up 26-7. Next, Ashland drive. Jackson Bonneville, he's going to escape the pocket, picked off by Lamers, and that would end it. In Minocqua, though, tonight we had some football weather with the snow on the ground. Hayward and Lakeland Union. Hurricanes' first drive looking strong, like a Cat 5, if you will. Derek Miller scanning the field and slinging it to Jonah Sand for the 6-yard score. And later in the first, third down for Hayward. Miller looking to scramble, but Rocky Wagner tells him, "You can't get away from me," coming up with the sack to force the Hurricanes to punt. Now right before the half, Hayward looking to add to the lead. Miller swinging it out to Cole Asp, but River Nicholas and Max Masizva cutting off that edge. It's a turnover on downs, but the Hurricanes get the last laugh. They win 14-6 in a slugfest. Andrew, what else do we have on the docket tonight?
Well, let me check that old docket. Some other games in the GNC. Medford hosts Merrill. They win 42-6, not even a smidgen of drama there. Mosinee traveled to Anago. They take down the Red Robins 35-6, and Edgar dominates Thorpe at home. Wow, a lot of blowouts this week. 47-6, the final. So at the end of the night, here's where we stand in the GNC. Medford and Rhinelander are still on their Week 7 collision course that will likely decide the conference. Ashland and Mosinee also meet the final week of the regular season. By the way, that might end up being the third place game. And we have, get this, 4 teams tied at 1 and 3, Merrill, Anago, Lakeland, and Hayward. None of them are eliminated from playoff contention, by the way. Playoffs undoubtedly going to be a little weird this year. We do have a Saturday matinee for you tomorrow, and as usual, we find it on the windswept fields of Newman Catholic High School. The Cardinals are taking on Tri-County. We're going to have highlights of that game on our Saturday show. Newman is the second-ranked 8-man team in the state. It's already the second-to-last home regular season game for Newman Catholic. By the way, watch out for wide receiver Charlie McCarty. 7 catches for more than 200 yards in the Cards' win against Northwood Solon Springs last week. And then, of course, on Sunday, the big ticket, the marquee event, the creme de la creme, Aaron Rodgers, Tom Brady, Packers, Buccaneers. We're going to have a full breakdown of that game on our Sunday show. Man, so much going on. Incredible amounts of excitement. I can't even take it anymore. And that is everything we have for Week 4 of the Blitz. When we see each other next, the Badgers will be back in Camp Randall, and high school football will still be here on Channel 12. Think about that as you go to sleep.